and welcome to Outside Xbox. You're watching Show of the Week. I'm Jane.
And I'm Andy. This week I saw that the casting scripts for the Witcher Netflix series had leaked, which is really good news for me. It's going to really help in my audition.
What audition is that?
For the role of Geralt, Jane. Actually, if you could read through this with me, you're playing Yennefer.
Okay. Quickly, Geralt, there's a cockatrice menacing the village.
Not now, Yennefer. I have to go do a ton of forward rolls, use the Igni sign to see what I can set fire to, then go hit on everyone in the tavern.
Is that really the script?
Yeah, they're trying to make it representative of how people actually play the game.
Who's up for 8 hours of Gwent?
Well, while you were stealing Netflix scripts off of the internet, Andy,
Stealing is
Yeah.
a strong word.
I was catching the gameplay reveal of Life is Strange 2, which came out of Gamescom in Germany this week.
Are there any parts in that for a gruff guy who owns some white beard dye?
No, seems unlikely.
Okay, fair enough.
Knowing what we know about Life is Strange.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
It does look interesting though.
Cool, okay, then tell me about it.
What are we gonna do now?
There's nothing we can't do.
Life is Strange 2.
Life is strange too.
2, Andy.
Life is hard.
And
Life
also-
is strange too.
I have no idea where we are. Feels like we're walking nowhere.
Life is Strange 2 is the sequel to Life is Strange 1,
Yes.
which is coming out. Episode 1 is coming out September the 27th.
Wow, soon.
So, well, soonish. Not soon enough,
Well,
I'm going to say.
Sooner than Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yeah.
I don't think Daniel understands what's going on.
They had a trailer previously, but then this week they showed off like actual gameplay.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get this party list started.
Does it like continue on from Life is Strange 1? Or is it a
Oh,
completely
hell
different story?
no. So we had Life is Strange 1. It was about Max.
My name is Max Caulfield. I'm 18 years old. After 5 years, I'm back in my hometown, Arcadia Bay, Oregon.
Mostly. Max is
Time, she could rewind
Before
time.
the Storm, about Chloe.
How do you know which way is up when your whole life has been turned upside down?
Mostly. She's important.
She could...
Captain
Sass people.
Spirit. That was like a playable teaser thingy.
Did he have
for...
powers? No.
Now
Maybe
you're
I
asking.
missed. All right.
And that was about Chris.
Now you are ready to battle with Captain Spirit. Yes!
Turns out he's not the protagonist of Life is Strange 2.
Oh.
We wondered. Luke
Yeah.
and I had a good old chat about it. You can see it on Outside Xtra.
Jane, we're finally at the point where I'm starting to warm up to the game. It took a little while.
You're ready. Life is Strange 2 is about two brothers.
Two brothers.
An older brother called Sean, a younger brother called Daniel.
What are you doing in there, Dr. Frankenstein? What's with the scissors?
Can't tell you. It's a big secret. So don't come in.
Okay, fine. Don't tell me. After all, I'm only your big brother.
They come from Seattle, Washington.
Cool.
You know that bit of America?
I do know. It's lovely.
And it's Halloween.
Cool.
And
I bet it's really
Sean's...
good Halloween round.
Yeah, Sean's 16. He's preparing for a dope Halloween party. That's what the teens say.
Yeah.
And then a horrific,
hella good
traumatic
Halloween party.
accident,
Halloween.
incident. Sorry, Andy gets very distracted when you bring up Halloween.
Oh, it's Jen saying she can't wait to see us at the party.
A very tragic incident happens.
Daniel, it's gonna be all right. On the ground!
Does he blow up the party with his mind powers?
No, he doesn't. A police officer is dead, and he and his brother have to go on the run or be arrested
Oh, wow.
and or imprisoned.
Why don't they just surrender to the authorities and then prove their innocence?
Because of all the weird psychic blowing up that's going on.
So
No
there
one
was
will
a
ever
psychic
believe
blowing up, I knew
what
it.
happened. Yeah, there's powers.
Hey, come on. Daniel, come on. We gotta go. Now.
If you had to boil down what a Life is Strange story is, for my money, it's a kind of relatable, personal, empathetic, kind of touchy-feely human story with characters
About feelings.
who you like and relate to, but also there's some supernatural powers happening.
Okay, so this...
Except in Before the Storm, where there aren't really any supernatural powers happening.
Yeah.
Finally ready to go. Time to Skype Layla on my laptop.
So Arcadia Bay was in the Pacific Northwest, right? So it's the same part of the world, Seattle?
Arcadia Bay, I believe, was in Oregon.
Yeah.
Okay, hi. Did you get everything on your hand list?
It's all in my backpack, yeah.
Rather than a high school drama set in one little town where everyone is kind of bottled up together and is all up in each other's business with the terrible gossip and bitching that ensues.
Yeah.
It's going to be a road trip rather than a high school drama, and you're going to be making your way down south from Seattle, Washington, through Oregon, I'll tell you why in a minute, towards Mexico, which is where the brother's father was from originally.
Okay, cool.
Okay?
Yeah.
And I say through Oregon because there's a little bit of overlap that becomes clear now with Captain Spirit, because there are these two characters that pop up at the end of Captain Spirit, and now we know those guys are the main characters of Life is Strange 2. Captain Spirit at the end falls out of a treehouse and is gonna faceplant on the ground pretty hard, and he's caught by an unseen force, like a telekinetic power.
Cool.
And that's when you see Sean and Daniel,
the two brothers
from Life is Strange 2. Now it seems like it's actually the younger brother that has the powers, and you're gonna be playing, it seems, as the older brother, so that's an interesting quirk.
Daniel's always up to something.
Rather than using those powers directly, maybe you will be trying to manage them or telling your brother how to use them.
So it seemed like that was the sort of mechanic this time, is that you're going to be shaping your younger brother's personality a little bit by the way you sort of talk to him and the way you provide an example to him.
Multiple times that education is the theme, in the sense of how you are now the caretaker of your little bro. You have to look after him, make sure he doesn't eat poison berries as you roam the wilderness.
Sean, I'm done, look. I made zombie blood. It's corn syrup and food coloring. Hey, hi Lila.
Get out of my room, Daniel.
I was just...
Come on, man.
And also be a role model for him, teach him how to be a proper good kid.
You don't make him too evil or too good.
Well, I mean, there's no such thing as too good, Andy.
Well, I don't know, you want to...
you don't want to make him too good.
No,
why not?
Well, you don't want to make him, like, so coddled that he can't operate in real society.
Oh, no, okay, you want to teach him that life is hard.
I want to see zombie blood if you don't.
He's not always cute. You would sound like me too if you lived with him.
Do you know the Terry Pratchett Neil Gaiman book, Good Omens?
Yes.
You know the kid in that, he's the Antichrist.
Yes.
And he's got a person who looks after him who is like an angel, and a person who looks after him who's a devil.
Sure.
He's got like a nanny who's evil and a kindly gardener who's good.
Sure.
And they both have like exact equal good and evil influence on him.
And you're
so
saying
he's
it's
sort
all
of
about balance.
Yeah, it's all about balance.
You're going to make him a grey Jedi.
Yeah, exactly. You want to
Maybe.
be a grey Jedi. He's going to be able to make those hard decisions to save people with his telekinetic powers.
I mean, that's Andy's bet.
Let me see that drawing.
This might be my masterpiece.
Were you impressed by what you saw? Are you looking forward to it?
I am super looking forward to it. It's that Life is Strange brand of gentle, I say gentle, sometimes it can be horrific and intense.
On the ground, now!
But that brand of human, moving story that doesn't come around all too often in video games.
Are you using this money to buy alcohol? Weed? I mean... Yeah, probably.
Obviously, there are games with fabulous, like, involving, arresting stories, but on this very, in a way, small scale.
Yes.
Like on this kind of small soap opera scale,
Yeah.
but also supernatural powers. And like really nice change of pace. I'm looking forward to it. I like Sean and Daniel. I think they seem very authentic. It's quite hard to write young people.
No reaction, no like, no nothing.
Hey, I don't appear like a stalker or something.
Okay, touche.
Not that I'm a teenager anymore. I have no idea how teenagers speak, but I know how they don't speak. And when someone writes like awkward, ham-fisted teenage dialogue, it's literally the worst thing.
Yeah, I really liked A Night in the Woods for the same reason, that sort of authentic dialogue and those
definitely.
authentic relationships. Yeah, I think Life is Strange is something I really should get into? Because I know I would enjoy it.
I think you would.
Yeah.
And it's bite-sized, it's episodic.
Yeah.
If you've got time for Netflix shows, you've got time for a video game episode that comes out fairly irregularly.
All right, Life is Strange 2. I'm on it.
Ow, ow, ow! And you like that part of the States, right?
I do. I love that part of the States.
I think it's good. It
Typical
looks
West
beautiful. The game looks better than any of the Life is Strange games before, obviously because those games are somewhat old, but also they've invested, the facial animation is lovely. I think it's going to be very scenic. I think it's going to be emotionally hard-hitting, ruinous emotionally, shall we say, probably.
Oh God, yeah.
Thanks, Dad. Hey, not so fast, Johnny boy. Okay, have fun, but not too much. I won't.
Mechanically, I feel like it's going to be very similar.
Yeah, it's basically a
because
point-and-click adventures, aren't they? Basically.
It doesn't even have as much in the way of like puzzle and inventory as a point-and-click adventure. It's much more like a conversation simulator.
Yeah.
With occasional puzzle elements.
Like Telltale games.
Yeah. I would liken it more to one of the Telltale episodic like story adventures.
Hold on, okay? Something's going on outside.
What do you mean? Hey!
But like really stylish with a really good soundtrack.
Yeah, just very artfully done. It really has like found a style and aesthetic. So you know it's a Life is Strange game, even though it doesn't have Max, even though it doesn't have Chloe or Rachel.
It's more of a mood.
Look at my shirt, asshole!
It's Halloween.
Hey, don't ever touch my brother. You hear me, Brett?
It's got that identity that I hope will please Life is Strange fans, i.e. me.
Yeah.
I hope it will please me.
And Luke.
And Luke also.
Hi, Luke.
Yeah, there's a video on Outside Xtra, in fact, about this, but at much more length, in which Luke and I discuss Life is Strange 2 and our hopes and fears for that game.
Yeah,
they're quite old films.
Yeah.
Are people still into Lord of the Rings?
Kids, are you still into Lord of the Rings?
I want to be surprised, I want to be moved, I want to be crying by the end of it, Life is Strange. So yeah, get on that.
Through a mask of tears. That's how I play Life is Strange.
On the ground! Don't move! Oh,
What are we gonna do now?
there's nothing we can't do. As long as we're together.
Hey, is there no Mike this week?
Oh no, he's off at German video game convention Gamescom, remember? Having the time of his life, I bet. Or having a time of his life, I bet.
Huh, well, no matter, because Mike can't help you, Andy.
What?
With your challenge of the week.
Mike!
Andy, hello.
Hi.
Welcome, say hi to Chris. This
Chris,
is Captain
okay.
Spirit
Is this
of
not-
Captain Spirit fame.
Is that not Macaulay Culkin?
I have prepared
Whoa.
a challenge for you.
That's like,
yeah.
he did a thing like when you said that.
Yeah,
it was,
that's right.
Man,
He's listening.
You guys are in
Chris
sync.
is always listening.
I love it.
Ignore your bad father there on the sofa. He's fallen asleep instead of taking you out to buy a Christmas tree.
Oh my God,
But don't
Dad.
worry about your troubled family life. I want you to rotate and
Fine.
go back towards the laptop, pick up
Yes.
the mobile phone,
Okay.
and play a game that is similar to but legally distinct from Flappy Bird.
So cool. Here's my hot dog.
It's called Hot Dog Man Mustard Party 2.
Hot Dog Man.
Hot Dog
Mustard
Man.
Party 2.
Yeah,
all
he's
right.
like a Hot Dog Man, and he's
Yeah.
got like a mustard bottle that's gripping him very tightly.
Okay, sure. That's normal. That's normal.
Right. How good are you at Flappy Bird?
Probably top 10 in the world.
Good.
I'd say.
Great.
Yeah.
So I need you to beat that high score of 256.
Olympic level.
Okay.
Okay, how many goes do I have?
You get 5 goes. 'cause
5 goes.
The first goes you're going to choke, I
Okay.
expect.
So I just need to avoid barbecues.
Avoid barbecues. Collect mustard sachets.
Oh, I need to collect mustard.
Yeah, you're a mustard bottle that collects more mustard.
Okay.
Avoid
and
barbecues, and also I feel like there are birds or something.
Flappy Birds.
Flappy Birds.
Legally distinct from
Legally
Flappy
distinct
Birds.
from Flappy Birds.
Oh,
They're
no, I
like
didn't. Oh, I
happy
missed that.
birds.
Oh, hello.
Watch out for the happy
Oh,
birds.
I put mustard on it.
The sappy birds. Whoa.
Oh, there we go.
Vultures.
I've got a bit of.
They do suck.
Yeah,
They're
a
not
bit too much.
thematically fitting with the condiment theme.
No, it should be like flying relish or something.
Yeah.
Relish bottles.
Oh, my mortal enemy, relish.
So there's quite a lot of acceleration
Yeah,
on this.
it's got a lot of pep, a lot of mustard.
So I always heard
Yep.
that the Life is Strange games were quite
Yep.
emotional and full of good story
It's
and
mostly
characters.
like this,
I can see that in this actually. For some reason, I thought they were different. I thought they had more sort of
like
feelings.
story and drama.
Oh, come on now!
Oh no, that was like the same exact vulture.
That was the same exact vulture.
I'm pretty sure that was the same exact vulture.
That's my my nemesis vulture.
No.
So that's the big bay over bay decision, is it, to collide with that vulture or not?
Wow. Yeah, this is somewhat misleading for you, Andy, as someone who doesn't play Life is Strange games.
Yeah, no, I love it. It's way different to what I was expecting.
It's all Flappy Bird clones. No, the story in Captain Spirit is that you break into your dad's mobile phone so you can play games on it. Yeah.
Haha, you dumb vulture, didn't give me that time, did you?
So by doing this, we're not only playing a fun little mobile phone game, but we're defying your father.
We're also
so that's good.
Weakening our relationship with our father.
Yeah, right, there you go. It's the Life is Strange difference for you. There you go. You're doing really good, Andy. 163 points. You're getting on there towards the high scores.
Yes.
Just watch out for those damn vultures.
Oh, I'm going for the mustard.
More sky-high mustard packets.
Yes, and now I'm just going to run for a bit because this hot dog has legs.
There is so much acceleration on this. You're nearly there. 253, 253. Yes, new high score.
Did I do it?
You did it. Yay! Wow. I had no idea you would be such a natural
it
hot
turns
dog
out
man mustard party 2.
That I'm the best in the world at Life is Strange 1, 2, and
I think you should begin an esports career immediately.
Yeah, this
Life
is an esport, right?
Esports.
Let me go and wake up Dad. I'll tell him.
Okay, yeah, go wake up your dad and tell him that you got a new high score.
Oh no, but if I got a new high score now, he'll know I've been in his phone.
Yeah, especially because you put your name in there. It was like Captain Spirit.
Oh my God, the only
top score.
The only thing to do is to escape, to run away from home.
Yep,
I'm going out the window.
Okay, good.
I'm going. Yeah, the treehouse.
I can't wait to go back inside the flying fortress.
Well, I have to leave home forever.
Go back to my home planet of Spiritron.
So, point for me.
Point for you.
Well done, me.
Yeah. Now, here's something interesting.
Okay.
See that house next door?
This one?
Yes.
Yeah.
If you complete Captain Spirit, which is very, very short little experience, you meet briefly Daniel and Sean, the protagonists.
Oh,
the brothers who are main characters in Life is Strange 2. So right now, I assume they're in that house.
Oh my God.
But we don't know why. We don't know.
Maybe we can peer at them over the fence.
Yeah, what if their faces are just pressed up against the glass and you're like, they were there?
House.
I'm glad our neighbors look out for us. They treat us like family.
Well, okay, Sean and Daniel from Life is Strange 2, maybe they know the Reynoldses?
Interesting.
Maybe they're staying with the Reynoldses?
Maybe I can join them on a cross-country road trip because I really need to get away
Get down to Mexico.
Now that I've
get out of this snow somewhere warm.
I can't, my dad is a lamer at that game, so I can't live with him anymore.
That's true. Guys, take me with you. I'm really good at Flappy Bird and all associated similar
Hot Dog Man
clone games. They're in there. Sean and Daniel are in that house.
Right now.
When you climb that tree behind you, right at the end of the game, or try to, they save you when the ladder breaks. But the ladder doesn't break this time.
Oh, okay. Thought I could jump straight to Life is Strange 2.
No, you can't.
Now it's that time when we see what's written in our YouTube comments and in this lovely postcard that Mike sent us from Cologne.
Don't touch my stuff while I'm gone.
Well, all right.
I'll know if you do.
Moving on.
Also, Andy, I've hidden my car keys, so don't get any ideas.
How did he know my ideas?
With today's Outside Xbox road trip / joyride suddenly called off, let's instead inspect the comments on this video in which Lara Croft filled more tombs than she raided in Shadow of the Tomb Raider.
Oh no! Oh no, you can fully see me!
Oh my God.
He saw. Oh, it's fine. Because his face is covered in like military webbing or something.
Oh wow.
There we go.
Man, that guy sucked.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was the intern.
I also murdered a bunch of animals while Andy tried to stop me, didn't you?
Yes.
To what quantity of avail?
To no avail, Jane.
Look, if I come all the way over here, I'm allowed to use my bow again.
Village?
If I leave the village and stand across the lake.
No, it's someone's bird.
No, there's no such thing as a pet seagull.
Wow.
Jane, your terrible dedication to bending the rules to accommodate your personal vendettas reminds commenter ChangelingLady of a certain other hero. Andy, you can't kill that pet seagull. Jane, loophole. Batman would be proud.
Batman would be proud of my seagull murder.
Yeah, he hates seagulls, didn't you know?
No.
He swore revenge after one of them stole his ice cream cone in Crime Alley.
You should stop going there.
Yeah, let's go to Ice Cream Alley. It's better.
You don't just eat flowers you find in the jungle.
Well, if you're that hungry.
Or, you know, here, mushrooms. You don't just eat any old mushroom.
I mean, like, I'm sure 80% of the mushrooms here are fine.
And then the other 20% are either lethal or massively psychedelic.
Commenter Easter Fools has another loophole that gets you off the hook for being a seagull-shooting nature hater, Jane. And they say, Lara eats mysterious mushroom 5 minutes after crashing in a plane. Post-credits, she wakes up in a hospital with a concerned-looking nurse shining a light into her eyes and telling her that she's been hallucinating about murdering random animals for days.
Still better than the in-flight meal.
Oh no, an eel! A bad eel. No!
The second you said if anyone attacks me, hang on. Hang on, I got this, Andy. I got this. Quick time.
Oh, it's like...
Quick time?
Yeah, do it.
Yeah, there it is.
It's like the things from The Little Mermaid.
To stab moray eel in the neck.
But commenter Jonathan Davies has this to add on the subject of your eel-stabbing anti-animal agenda, Jane. I get the impression the teams decided some obvious distinction was needed between the two channels. Outside Xtra, notorious for their fawning over animals. Now Outside Xbox has their own notoriety.
Man, you hunt one endangered species of tropical birds to extinction and suddenly you're notorious.
I told you.
When did you tell me?
Constantly.
Just practicing.
Sure.
I've got to calibrate the accuracy of my bow.
I mean, that's pretty calibrated
That's
now,
also
I'd say.
dead. Wait.
Is it loot? Yeah,
It's,
maybe? Oh no, it's a bird's nest.
Hang on.
Oh, it's just...
Look, I'm 3 out of 4.
Next up this week, your comments on this video about the video game protagonists who, like Anakin Skywalker, or that guy from Batman with 2 faces, I can't remember his name right now, lived long enough to see themselves become the villain. They say you either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain. Or you start out as a villain and keep on being a villain. That's the third option, very popular. Sadly, option 2 seems to have lots of appeal for video game protagonists because we're always having to go toe-to-toe with the former heroes who we played as in previous games. Some excellent suggestions from you, our excellent commenters in the comments of that video, such as this one from Games Project, who says, what about Superman in the Injustice games? He went from superhero to supervillain faster than the Flash.
Did the Flash go from superhero to supervillain?
I think he just means he did it fast.
Right.
Like the Flash.
Flash is the fish one, right?
Moving on.
Because he's fast like a fish.
Moving on to this comment from commenter Logan Smith, who says, Gabriel Reyes, Reaper from Overwatch.
Oh yeah, that guy is definitely a villain.
We've got 4 DPS heroes already. Be someone else, you jerk.
Jane, what did we say about team comp rants?
No more than 6 a day.
How many has it been?
Some many.
Yes, at least 10.
Vito is one of your trusted lieutenants, or he would be trusted, except if you fail to grant him enough districts to run for you, he turns all salty and, more importantly, all murdery.
Don't matter your shade, you're just another two-faced scumbag like everybody else, and I'm through with it.
Finally on this topic, commenter Lily Williams. Just give the whole city to Vito and boom, no problems. Unless you actually like Burke and Cassandra.
Yes, no problems.
If you don't count Burke and Cassandra trying to kill you.
Stay with yourself.
Save me, Vito!
Finally this week, your comments on last week's episode of Show of the Week, which examined the anti-griefing measures to come in Fallout 76.
So they described it as a bit like someone coming up and slapping you in a bar.
Right.
So if someone comes up and slaps you...
Not experienced that,
No,
I must admit.
Well, clearly it happens to Todd Howard a lot because that was the example that he gave.
It also challenged me to create my very own Vault-Tec Sinister social experiment, which was very difficult for me and not something I'd ever done anything like before.
Wow,
okay,
this
over here is
Okay.
where we expose them to super radiation, which is a new kind of radiation I've been working on, which is much, much worse.
That's great.
Much more mutagenic than the regular radiation
Because they
happening out in
thought
the
they were
wasteland.
getting away from radiation.
Super radiation.
Super radiation, you
Jane's
idiot.
patented super radiation right here.
Yes, a lot of people wondering just how much of a challenge this was for you, Jane, such as numerical commenter 123456, who says, is challenge really the right word for describing Jane designing a vault? I assume she did it for fun anyway.
Fun? I wish. No, it's very difficult coming up with experiments that are just the right amount of psychological.
Is it though? Because as commenter Hebrew Hammer 86 points out, wow, Jane came up with that mesh screen like really quickly.
Well, yeah, I mean, that one's obvious, right? That's the obvious one. People standing underground, find mesh screen. Doesn't take a doctor of vault science to figure that one out.
Okay.
Any of those like sandboxy online games I've played, someone comes and hits me and steals my loot or whatever.
Yes, exactly. So the way they were
also
talking
I'm
about
naked.
it,
It's
right.
weird.
I mean, before you get attacked, or
During.
Oh, well, okay. Finally, commenter Jordan Johns is impressed with Mike's post-apocalyptic survival skills. Other player starts hitting Mike. Mike starts undressing. Other player stops hitting Mike. Other player backs away slowly.
That is generally how Mike solves his problems, yeah.
In fact, isn't this a pile of Mike's clothes here on the floor?
Yeah, I guess so. Oh, and looks like that's where he hid his car keys, if you still wanted them.
But what if he comes back without these, his only clothes?
Oh no, you're right. We should get out of here.
Yeah.
Wow! Oh boy! That was it. Another episode of Show of the Week. Thank you for watching so much, you guys. We appreciate it. We sure do. Also, before you go, I have a question, a request of you. Yeah. There's a bell icon
down here somewhere.
Next to the subscribe button.
I think.
And if you ring that bell, by which we mean press it, you can get all the notifications from Outside Xbox. So every time we upload a video, you'll know about it.
Yeah, you won't believe how much it'll improve your
What are you
YouTube.
doing?
It's a pun. It's like on believe. You won't believe.
You're embarrassing us both.
Yeah.
Say goodbye to the nice people.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Did you just say you're welcome or you're welcome?
Yes.
Fine. I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that. See you next time. You alright?
Yes, so I'm just on hold to Netflix.
Do you want to get some lunch?
It's Netflix is casting people. I really need to. Hey, yes, hello. This is Mr. Farron, agent. Yes. Yes. Not Geralt. Roach. The horse. Front half or back half?